Good evening, Twitch. How you doing? It's Friday night, start of the weekend, and hopefully you have yourself something awesome planned. Tonight, we're going to be playing a little bit more of Enter the Gungeon. Playing the Hunter didn't work out so well, which kind of makes sense considering I don't really play the Hunter, I don't really know her strengths, and I probably didn't use the crossbow all that well. I'll be honest, your proficiency with guns really can make and break a run, and I'm still more of a fan of the Marine Knight and his pistols. So that is probably what we're going to be doing. We're going to be playing the Marine. I don't know why I called him the Marine Knight. We are putting on his knight costume there, because honestly, it fits, it works, and it's enjoyable. I have actually played this game a little bit more on my own time. So I'm actually going to be playing the Marine. Put on your knightly outfit. Nice outfit. It's very fitting. I actually really like the cartoon and such. As you can probably tell, I have 155 hegemony credits. I've kind of been playing this a lot on the side. Not too much. I actually made sure of one little thing. I didn't unlock any additional characters and stuff, so at least tonight we'll still be experimenting and learning what other things they've added here. So, there's one thing I did notice, and I wanted to actually talk to, was the king here. Him and his servant. When I was offline, I ran into them and stuff, so their standard challenge, I did their challenge, where they also said, come talk to me up on the breach. So I'm curious what they actually had to say here. Ah, the young slinger. Thou hasn't brought me much amusement. Alloweth it never be said that I am not a generous patron. We hath donated this trinket to the acquisition department on thy behalf. Now moveth along, slinger. The owl. Ah. Okay, so we actually did. So the owl there is actually an unlock that you get from doing 10 of his challenges. So I've actually apparently done enough. Manservant's Cervantes is an excellent companion. He must heareth his impressions. Shuffle off. Alright. Poor manservant. So actually I'm still working towards the platinum bullets here. I wanted to actually get them, but I didn't have enough time to unlock them. And I want to actually check on our good buddy Tonic here. I don't want to go fast. I think everything's fast enough. You got anything else to say? Tonic did say about another character that's still in the Gungeon, and I did see him. But I don't think there's actually much else we could do. Let us go into the Gungeon, and let's enjoy ourselves a run. I know we're starting a little bit earlier than normal, but that's fine. I really kind of want to just jump on into this and just start playing again. I don't know why I did that. That was really dumb of me. I've already lost my helmet. Clearly I'm a master at this game. Having a wonderful start. It's wonderful, dude. Everything will be fine. There are no quick restarts. We accept what success and failure we bring. See? Success. Success is a blue chest. Okay, good, you're not attacking. I'm actually glad, in retrospect, I'm glad they added that attack to that knight, because he was kinda weak, honestly. Oh, really? It was kind of weak. Plus, there was one other thing I wanted to actually unlock from this whole thing. And that was the other thing I kind of been working on that made me play this game a little bit more on the side. Was I wanted to actually unlock the key on stream. So I kind of wanted to at least... I mean, if we're going to play this game on stream, I at least want to show what's what's there, what's in this game. Oh, that's actually bad decisions here. How about we don't play with, why don't we don't scratch our eyes while we play? That'd be a wonderful idea, honestly. I mean, what could go wrong, honestly? Surely nothing horrible happens. There's a lot of enemies. I mean, I know I've had this room multiple times before, but still, it's kind of overwhelming. Probably the most enemies you'll ever see. Didn't even get many. I was expecting more. There we go. Oh, you can actually go over at angles, too. Nice. I didn't know that. I did not know that. And we can even sell items. We did actually... Oh, cool. Bubble Blaster's here. So I think Bubble Blaster is maybe one of the few new guns added to this game. I never saw it until I was actually off stream. It's, you know, obviously it looks like a Gunzuki or the dragons from Bubble Bobble. But it actually, every time you reload it, it actually shoots, it actually drinks a soda as its reload animation. It's really cute. And also very fitting. I personally like it. I find it to be entertaining. The problem is, though, I'll be honest, I'm not a huge fan of it. Simply because it's not... I don't know how much damage it does, but the bubbles aren't exactly the best. I obviously, I haven't learned how to use the gun effectively. But basically, every time you reload, that fires the bubbles forward. It's a really weird gun, honestly. It's just really weird to actually try and use efficiently. Well, that gun dead's dead. Really gotta remember I can actually, just go over a table. Okay. Haven't been able to unlock the bullet. I still just never see the bullet. I can't... If I get the bullet, I will try and do a run with the bullet. Because that's what I really want to aim for. Is to unlock the bullet still and actually kill its past. Okay, that's a dead end. Nope, they're not mimics. My god. Probably blow up the brown chest, honestly. Okay. Oh, there's even more. Never stop shooting. Always be shooting. This is why I like the Marine. I like the Marine pistol. The Marine pistol is just that good, in my opinion. It has very high damage, gigantic clip size. I don't really see a downside to it. Probably why I'm just over-dependent on it. Alright, so we have a green chest and we have a blue chest. Let's go and get those chests. Man, we didn't get anything here. And we'll just blow up the brown chest. You are joking! How is this... They redid the loot pool. There's no way you would get a bow from a blue chest. This is a nightmare. Well, at least the stuff stars. Hang on a second. Pick you up. How do I... Oh, this is the worst. Hang on a second. No! Get away, rat. I'm going to just bother him. Don't tell me he's only coming once. That's odd. Oh, buddy. This is terrible. Oh, this is really bad, actually. Oh, crap. No, get away. What I want to do, I want to make him to walk away. So I have a longer time to respond. So I can actually sell this. Let's see, it should be up? Yeah, it's up. Okay. So... Damn it, I did it again! Oh, it's probably for the best. No. Wow, this resourceful rat's actually rude. There is no... You get no time. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to leave it. Oh, this is terrible. Alright, whatever, fine. Goodbye, supply drop. I'm actually just gonna... No, hold on a second. Wow, they really just... Okay, so they changed it. So, in other words, resourceful rat... Wow, resourceful rat's a jerk now. So much for being a buddy. I liked you, resourceful rat. I liked you. Now I don't. And... we get the worst. Oh, this is the worst. Why bow? Up! Ah, I hate bow. Bow's good, but at the same time, it's not good. Yeah, I'm not even gonna get the heart for this. I hate Gatling Gull. I'll be honest, I really actually don't like all the, all of the bosses, for the first floor. I always have trouble with them. It doesn't matter what. It doesn't matter what they are. I have trouble with them. If I had a better gun, bow is absolutely terrible for bosses. But I only do it because it's the only one I have that's actually high damage. I don't trust. So, just to emphasize something. It's a trick gun. It's not bad. There was actually something I learned last night as I was playing this. Okay, that junk. Alright. I don't have anything to sell. Alright. This is a rough start. This is a very rough start, ladies and gentlemen. I do like that effect, though. That effect's nice. This is why I don't use the bow. The bow is... I could just do better with the freaking marine pistol. Or not! Never mind. Maybe not against the Lead Maidens. The bow actually does do a lot of damage. Like I said, my main problem with it, though, is... It looks like they increased the charging time for it. Which probably would explain why they actually upped it to... What is going on? This is why I don't like the... This is why... Like, that's the reason I don't like the bow. It takes too long to charge now. Like, you're focused on just waiting for that one moment to charge, and if it doesn't go through... Yeah, good luck. Because you're basically... Like, that's the downside of any and all of the charge weapons. You spend so much time waiting for that moment to charge. And things like the Heroine and the Mega Hand, those are, like, in the sweet spot. You know it's taking time for it to charge, but it's quick enough. But then you have things like the bow and the cannonball. And those take either way too long to reload. Okay, good. Yeah, they take way too long to reload, or they're just not... They just take way too long to reload. To actually fire. Like, I still would use the cannonball gun just because it works just like the Super Meatball gun, but just higher damage. You know, it has enough quality to warrant its small magazine size of 1. One thing we need to unlock here on this floor is that there was an item. What is going on here? So that was an item that we could buy from the shop that had a cost of 1,000. I did take some time to actually reduce the overall cost. So that has thankfully been significantly reduced. There's our medic. At the very least, we have our medic. That's a plus. Surprised they made these guys normal enemies. Hey, how's it going? First time seeing the chain guide to the new attack. Oh, that's unfortunate. An arcade? What arcade would actually let you play games on Steam? Or did you like just bring your own laptop? I wouldn't worry, honestly, if there were children. I wouldn't worry too bad, honestly. Then again, I don't know how foul-mouthed you are as an individual. So, this is actually what I wanted to unlock, was the Nod Key. I reduced it down to 25. So, why don't I actually buy this and see what this does? Nod Key. Unlock something. What does it unlock? I don't know. To be honest, this update has been a lot more stuff. That's what I thought. So, too. The handle is shaped like the skull of a rodent. What could it unlock? Interesting. I don't know if it's... I don't know what floor it's gonna be on, though. So it's a passive item. Obviously, unless it's connected to this. But if it's connected to that, to the hidden room, to the hidden chamber, I would kinda not like it. But at least we know we could buy it. So it's a rat key. It's a key of a rat. You'll have some console-only options. I love the move faster out of combat options. Yeah, I heard, like, from what I understand, there's something new. I haven't looked it up. Like, I want to actually enjoy the game and kind of discover a lot of the stuff on my own. On my own, I'm gonna die. I am not playing smart. Not playing smart. And again, I'm focused on... When you focus on chat, and it's like, that's the one downside. Like, you focus on streaming, and that your attention's divided. I'm sure we'll find it. If I don't find it, oh well. What? Oh. Alright. Love the interaction between Magnum and fish in a barrel. Really? That's actually... I didn't know about that one. The one I actually found with the barrel was Helix bullets. One fish, two fish. It fires a red fish and a blue fish. It's very fitting. Let's see. Let's buy this key. Let's open up the black chest. Please give me something... That's actually not bad. 7-leaf clover. Never had that one yet. Several times rarer than a 4-leaf clover, the 7-leaf charm bestows incredible luck on its wearer. When you'll see it, you'll be like, huh? Well, I'm not gonna take the chance right now. I want to actually I bet honestly it has to do with the key. Have you figured out what the notes from Resourceful Rat and Chess mean yet? No. No, I haven't looked... like I said, I haven't looked up anything. I've gotten the infuriating note, but I haven't seen anything about it or read up anything about it. Oh, good. It's... At least it's the Gorgon. Ah! Oh, this is not good. Get up there. This is not good. Whoop. Okay, maybe I should actually use the bow. Actually, I might just do that. It takes forever to charge this gun. Or bow. Yeah, that's... I don't know what to do about this. I don't even think my bullets are actually reaching. Nope! That was really bad, actually. Oh, come on. There you go. Fine. Still? There we go. That's just because she's being a jerk today. I normally don't destroy the Gorgon statue, but that was just rude. That is terrible luck. Honestly, with these guns. It's actually really bad, honestly. More junk. Sir Junkin! My buddy Junkin. It is good to see you again, friend. Now we actually have an incentive to destroy chests. Alright, so... we've unlocked the key. Do I have to No, there's no way they would have you unlock the key over and over again. There's no way. Something tells me it's probably in the mine, because I know... The one thing I observed last night as I was playing... I guess I'll just use the gun, or the trick gun. And the basic gun. Because the one thing I learned, was that there's in the black powder mine here. Hey, how's it going, Walnut? Uh-oh, that's not good. Ah. I'm surprised, actually, like, some enemies, they are now on this floor, and it's really weird. There we go. Ooh. Go and headbutt them, Junkin. Do my bidding. Alright. Going good. Almost enjoyed some of the update for Gungeon earlier. Almost had a really run going. Did you die or did you win? What? Oh. Oh. I'm like, wait a minute. What's going on here? Hang on a second. There we go. Come on. Jam another enemy for me. That works. Oh! You wanted hugs. How's it going, Proof Gold? There you go, you did it right this time. You died because of really, really bad enemy rooms up to the dragon. And you had to save ammo for the Dragun. Yeah, that sounds like it's really bad then. I do notice the enemy pool is getting a lot rougher. There is an option, actually, to turn them down, though. Or go back to original. So, the options are there. Thankfully. The options are there. I wouldn't actually worry too much. No, you need to die. I need to hunt the Shambler, but this needs to die first. Yeah, so let's not kill the rats. Yeah, so the one thing I noticed is basically on this floor. Oh, I just killed the other rat. Well, they did, but you know what I mean. So I'm trying to figure out if there was anything like these rats did, because like they only appear in one room. And I don't know if like you had to use the nod key for anything like this. Like I can't tell, honestly. Or if something happens the moment you forget this, we're using the invulnerability. Probably actually should use a different gun. Probably. They are very stubborn people. And not be said that I'm not stubborn. Go get him, Sir Junkin. You are the hero I need. I actually need you to get I actually need to get him a lot of junk. Because Sir Junkin is a very godly summon. Now that I think of it, the Binding of Isaac game that started the roguelike formula. Was it? No, it wasn't really, but it was the game that I think people just... I think in terms of, like, being able to build up, because Binding of Isaac came from the days of Newgrounds. I think that's important context, is that's where Binding of Isaac really came from. It came from Newgrounds. And there was a lot of creative talent back then, you know, so... Yeah, the people, not, you know, was it? I think you had some of the people who were involved in Super Meat Boy and such. I noticed a locked door in the exit room for floor 4. It didn't have any keys. Interesting. Well, maybe it's there. Oh, this is a... You know what? I'm actually hoping you're a mimic. Nope, you're not a mimic. I mean, there's always been rogue games. I mean, for goodness sakes, like, rogue is literally is the reason... There's a game called Rogue, which is why we call them rogue games. Why are we getting so many shotgun guys? I mean, I'm not complaining. These shotgun guys aren't a problem. It's the bullet hell ones that are the problem. Any bullet that ricochets off the wall and back at you is the problem. But I think it's like it was in that right time, right place sort of deal. And it also had people who went out of their way and really supported not so much of the player base, like obviously people latched onto it and such in terms of streaming and making YouTube videos and such. But get out of here. But you had more people able to create content, so more people could find out about it and such. It wasn't just like, hey, I learned about this game. So it's actually really bad, and I need you to move away now. Go away. Go away. This is my hidey hole. Oh, no! There we go. Well, like I said, Isaac is probably the one most people will remember because it got the publicity. It got publicity in the, in the days of, online, of being on the internet and such. I mean, there used to be Like, he is one actually. Damn it. Couldn't dodge roll forever in that green blob. I didn't know he was there. But Dragon Ball Super isn't terrible. It's alright. No. Okay, so this is in relation to something I tweeted out earlier, or tweeted out last night. Here's my problem with Dragon Ball Super. It made Goku such a one-note character that it was not interesting to watch as a show. It got him so... Let's put this into an important reference here. The people who wrote Dragon Ball Super, if I remember correctly, not Miyazaki, oh my god, I forgot the creator of Dragon Ball here, or at least the lead artist. He was just an advisor, so you basically had the people who did the writing for it to basically be people who were raised on Dragon Ball and such. And the problem I had with that is, the more I watched Dragon Ball Super, and I watched a good deal of it, especially the end of it. Oh, that is very tempting. Is buying those cigarettes. Buying that for the red chest, though. Toriyama, thank you. You know, he was in an advisory position. He wasn't, you know, in direct charge of the writing, from what I understand. So you had people who basically, you know, wrote the majority of the script. Let's see. Yeah, I kept running into this guy here. Like, obviously I don't have the key yet. Yeah, he designed the characters and gave the general script, but then the actual development of the characters, like Goku and such, it was not great. It made them very one-note. Especially Goku. Like, I think the biggest tragedy is if you probably look at Goku from the start of the Saiyan Saga, and I mean like the very start, like the first couple episodes, Goku was actually responsible as an individual. He was actually intelligent. You know, it's kind of like the bemoaning of the dumb dads who don't know crap from TV sitcoms of the 1990s. Like, that was basically the direction. Do I see... Wow. Okay. Alright, game wants to give me a red chest and a black chest. I am perfectly okay with this. Alright, let's see what's in the red chest first. That's actually really good. Play well, get hearts. Can't complain about that one. And... Dark Marker. I think I've had this gun before. Oh, why? You could spend... No, we are not buying the brown chest. I guess we'll probably get the key from the boss then. I'm actually surprised we haven't gotten the key for to free the prisoner, actually. I need a backup gun. That works. Alright. Really? Cannon Balrog? Ah, I'm so bad at this. Okay. It's fine. Alright. Just do this now. Do the motions. Just dodge the stuff. Apparently, if the two things meet, you create like a black hole, or you create dark matter with the gun, but I've never been able to actually really accomplish that. Why do I have such a problem dodging? That's a problem. That is a major problem. That's not good. Kinda need to not do that. Cannon Balrog, please don't do that. Yeah, so like I said, I'm not a huge fan of this gun. Doesn't really do a lot of damage in my book. Or it doesn't do enough damage, I should say. Okay. Oh, nope, I wasn't gonna get hit by that. Ah, oh, come off it.
Word of our community's acclaim spreads.
Mecha GM, thank you very much for the host. See, I just don't know how to make the Big Bang work. The Big Bang gun work. It's not charge gun. It's not even a, like, from what I understand, it's a manual fire. So I have to actually button mash this gun. This fight's been going on much longer than it actually should. Yeah, no, we're changing guns. This is ridiculous. Like I said, I don't know why this, like I said, this is one of those few times it's like I just don't understand a gun. Darn it. This is a terrible. It's absolutely terrible. That's all this is. Like, this fight is going on much longer than it actually should. Yeah, I know. Let's go let's chase after him. Toriyama does some really good care. No, no, I have no problem with the designs for Toriyama. There we go. Excellent. We got the key. My problem... Unless I got a heart container from that. Like I said, my problem is basically the way they portray the characters. Like, most of the characters are so one-note or so forgettable. Greetings, young one. No need to be afraid. I'm not a member of the Gundead. No, just regular old undead here. You have my thanks for granting me freedom. I have crossed oceans of time to find this place. I hoping that my efforts will prove fruitful. There's too much light leak in the breach. I'll stay down here. Okay, so there's basically two characters now. They'll just be in the breach or in the Gungeon proper. Interesting. Very interesting. Like I said, I like Toriyama's art style and such, but man, his writing, I just have not liked his writing. That. Look at those hearts. Darn, I wanted to see if I could actually get cigarettes. I can't. She's really good, useful to have unlocked. You liked. No, you're Walnut. You were a mistake. That is not who you think it is. That does not look like a she. That's. You seem to have more than enough hearts to get by. Kind of seems more like an it. I don't know what it is. Does this thing bounce off the? No, it doesn't even bounce off the wall. See, that's the one thing I don't understand about this gun. Like, fires 2 projectiles if it meet. Maybe it's something with reloading? No? See, I just don't understand this gun. I don't understand the gun. And that's what makes it terrible for me. It's more of the design of that undead that's more just like, you don't know what it is. It's just an it. That is the best thing you can honestly say about it. Oh no, like most of the choreography I have no problem with. Like I said, it's just the way they have the characters' writings and such, or like what they actually do, or what they became. It doesn't show, if anything, it showed stagnation. It didn't show actual growth. This is actually not good. That's honestly to me like the big problem. That's the big problem. You had a lot of, well, that's just rude. Seriously, this is, what the hell, game? Okay, dodge roll. This is literally what we call a dick move. This is by definition a dick move. There is no other way to actually describe what this is. Alright. Alright. Can I... Well, I got one of them. That is a dick move right there. That should not be in there at all. Like, there's only one hidden room in each time. Oh, this is actually a problem. Oh. Didn't even notice. Yeah, that was a jerk move there. That was a no-win situation there. And that was the blank room. That was the bonus room. These spiders are very... Honestly, spiders are really difficult for this game. I'm honestly not a fan of them. At least the game's giving me keys. But no, the choreography of Dragon Ball Super is great. I have no problem with that. It's just... the characters could be so much better. Oh, this is actually really bad. Need something. Thank you. Like, I can go through most of the floor with just a starter pistol, so even if you give me an average gun, I'll be fine. Okay. Gun sold, that's not bad, and apparently now it gives a heart container. I don't remember it giving a heart container, but it does. Like, you know, I guess a lot of people just watch Dragon Ball Super for the fights. I kind of had more expectations. It kind of came off to me as, like, a production of Team 4-Star. That's literally it. Like, the people who make Team 4-Star. So, all those people and stuff. And I like their work and stuff. I enjoy, you know, the comedy of making fun of, like, the characters in the series and such. I enjoy that. And it's definitely gone from... Hold on a second. I'm trying to remember, actually, if it's one way or the other. Like, going from more of a... I'm trying to think, like, if it really has gone from more of a parody and satire to... You know how some shows is, like, they're very, you know, they rely on pop culture. So, like, their stuff becomes very dated. That's what I'm trying to think of, if that was the direction. Because, let's be honest, for how long they've been working on, the final episode for the Cell Saga, which is most likely their last thing. Way to go, Shang Tsung. I don't understand that reference. Probably because I didn't really get to play a lot of Mortal Kombat. Oh, this is not good. Get out of here. Okay. Go get him, Junkin. I'm actually surprised I haven't been able to actually open up any of the chests. Speaking of chests, did I open up? Oh, sure, we did. I really need to start... Like, I'm terrible at using my active items. I will just say that right now, so... There's a reason why I haven't been really using the invulnerability. I'm terrible at using active items. DBZ Abridged has some pop. I'm trying to remember if, like, if it relied on it more now or if it's back then. But it's just been such a long time because they they went from making their episodes at a fairly consistent rate. You know, like, once a month, to me, is actually fine. You know, it's like, once a month. Especially in... I think the sad part is, like... I give them less slack. Because when they started, you know, obviously... Ooh, that was close. You know, completely upstart group of people. Completely from a decentralized... working environment. And then they go to... being able to... first off, they're proper voice actors now, so they have actual careers and such. But they're also organized and centralized now, so it's like, it's kind of hard to give them as much slack as they used to. And I would also like to know, like, a little bit of transparency, because of how much... I don't know how much... I'm trying to remember how much money they're actually making now off of their, Patreon. I know a lot of people went with the monthly model. And so, it's like, you know, standalone... I'm just gonna do this. This is ridiculous. It's a no-win scenario for me. And they are making a ton of money. Are you... So much for getting junk. Life orb, value for effort? Never seen this gun before. Drains will from foes. An item to be held by a Gungeoneer. Can be used to weaponize stolen will against the holder's enemies. Okay. Let's try this out. Let's see how much willpower the Gundead have. What? Oh, it's a reverse beam. What? Okay, so reloading does something. Okay, so it will hit no matter what. It's not very strong. I don't know what this does. That's the one thing I really wish the game would actually do, is under the Ammonomicon, it would be a lot more specific in saying what their guns actually did. Am I, like, getting money? Huh? Oh, okay, so there is a beam. Alright, so... I thought it actually was a reverse beam. Apparently I'm incorrect. I'm not getting money. What am I getting? How'd I get hit? How'd I get hit? I don't understand this gun. Wait, what? Who the hell are you? Oh, this is no room to fight. Well, you're a mini-boss, obviously. What the... This is... Oh, this is really bad, actually. Alright. What? Okay. Of course, I go for the weakest gun I have. I am very confused about this fight. You can't be serious about having... Okay, so you actually do have a life bar. I really wish these mini-bosses would actually have life bars. I really do. That's something I don't understand why they don't have it. I'm gonna just take the life orb. And better safe than sorry. Yeah, infuriating note. Let's take a look here. If you were to find me, I'd make you bow on your knees. You're just a rodent, and I am the big cheese. Okay. And it's the ammo shrine. Oh. Well, there's a shop. Wait, did I already open... Yeah, I guess I did open up both chests already. Oh! Doorway, then shop. Right. Ah, this is not good. This is not good. Alright. Go get him, Junkin. Perfect. Good job, Junkin. Proud of you. Even though I haven't been able to actually upgrade him at all. Oh, the clown mask. What's this? Antibody? I don't think I have antibody yet. I'm actually trying to actively fill up the Ammonomicon. Let's see. Antibody. Antibody. It wouldn't be in the shop if I haven't had it before. What the heck's the antibody? Yeah, there's the owl. It'll be grayed out. Oh, here we go. I've taken your stuff, but you have to keep pushing through. I'll have to try harder, so rat's off to you. Some of the chests are red, but more of them are blue. No matter what's in them, I'll steal it from you. What I wouldn't give to see the look on your face, you wished for an item and found this note in its place. Thank you for your continued patronage. I should just kill you, but that'd be no fun, so just for a laugh, I've stolen your gun. If you were to find... Okay, so that's the last one we have. Interesting. Yeah, I'm sorry, I just don't like the bow. Hang on a second, I need to make sure. Okay, so that's how I drop the bow. Drop the bow. Give me money. And... Yep, that's enough for Clown Mask, actually. Hi. Free blanks. Okay. Actually not bad. It's not good, but it's not bad either. I'm reaching here. I'm trying to find an actual good gun here. I'm also trying to figure out what to do with this key. So I did not see any doors or anything like that. And let's go kill the boss and see. Alright. This is terrible, honestly. I have, like, no... Well, at least it's this... At least it's the will. How much damage do you do? And he already goes! Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, so it does drain from him no matter what. Okay. I am okay with this. It's not a high damage gun. Oh, that sucks. It's only when it appears right on top of you that it kinda sucks. Oh, come off it! It's the one downside about the High Priest that I hate about it. This is not a good gun. Why is this in a black chest? Have you discovered any I have. I've discovered a couple. Phoenix and Helix bullets and barrel. It's those two I've found. Here, forget this. Yeah, so I found those two. So what the fish one does is one fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish. So the barrel gun becomes a gun that will shoot a fire and a water bullet. This has actually been a rough run for me. I don't know why. The other one was the Phoenix. Apparently any fire item. And, what's the other one? Oh, hello. What's the synergy? Cold Heart and... okay. Oh, it's an ice bomb. That actually makes sense. Okay. That actually makes a lot of sense. Can I blow you up? I guess I can. Alright. So... I don't know what this game wants me to do. Yeah, just give me that heart. Thanks for the explosive decoy, flunky. I didn't see any... there's no... I know the map. The map should list... actually, wait a minute. I have an idea for something. Hang on a second. Anything? Nope. Okay. Nothing there. Strange. You've only... the only one you've gotten so far that you liked was Lowercase R and Angry Bullets. Let me guess, it turns bullets from being lowercase to all uppercase, or... I need ammo I need ammo badly. I have no guns. I've just realized I've gotten... you know, for getting that lucky clover there, I have gotten nothing. There's gotta be something here for me. Because I spent 1,000 shells for this. I would like to be at least be able to get it, to get something from it. Maybe I should have actually just offered up junk. I even forgot his name. Houston, that's it. It was Hoxton, but then it was Houston. No! Alright, there. You get away from me! Oh, why did they make enemies in this room? I'm not a fan of that. These rooms are terrible. It shoots insults. I can only imagine. I can only imagine what insults they would actually throw at you. There we go. Good, let's kill these gun dead. I know I'm still using the basic bullet, but there's a reason. Bum, 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 bum. Oh! Okay. Now I know what that does. I never actually seen him complete his attack. I always killed him before. Now I know. Oh, how I wish for a fire weapon right about now. Oh, I wish I had a fire weapon right now. Yeah, but Houston there, or formerly known as Hoxton. He was never the original Hoxton. I put way too much time into Payday. I think right now that's actually the most time I put into a game, at least in terms of Steam, or on Steam, is Payday 2. That's because actually I actually had people to play that game with and such. Ah, of course. Oh, come on! I am lit up. I am going to die. Thank you. how many chests I found. I better be able to actually live through this. Of course, now you sell the frost bullets. This is not... This is literally the worst run, one of the worst runs I've ever had, honestly. I need to just do this. Hopefully it's a timed... Like, that's the worst part. Like, I never use my invulnerability and such for what I actually need to use it for. Okay. Oh! Now! That's not helpful, game. That is not helpful, game. That is not helpful, game. That is not helpful. So the life orb, every time you recharge, or every time you kill someone, you can actually just reload and it will do an AoE attack on the enemies. Interesting. Of course. This is not... Doesn't make it a good gun, unfortunately. I have the worst guns. It honestly wouldn't be a bad thing, honestly, if I died. It really wouldn't. I do have the gun soul. At least I have the gun soul. So, I at least have some level of protection. Not as much as I would like. Oh, that's really bad, actually. I could... Alright! Gungeon, you're an amazing character, and I love you. That's the boss. I want to be able to use this key. What the heck happened there? Someone got pushed. Oh, right, that was probably Gungeon. Oh, that's not good. There we go. Yeah, this is... I don't know what I'm doing wrong here, honestly. I have 6 hearts, for goodness sakes. I should not be letting myself get hit. You know what? Actually, no, forget it. Just... Not even gonna worry about it. Nope. Oh, of course. Why? I'm okay with this. I don't think I've ever struggled this much before. 14. Going through these rooms. Or doing a run. It's been a very long time. Like, the only thing that I'd say that's right now the weakest about this has been the guns. I haven't gotten any good guns. I haven't even run into any chests, actually, now that I realize it. Protect me, Houston. I'm guessing the 4-leaf clover is the thing that's causing me to get all the higher tier chests. I'm just gonna buy this. Railgun! Not bad. Better. That's at least a boss killer. Morning Star, haven't had that. Commando's good, but I can't even buy any of these. Let's go all the way back. There are so many games that are coming out next week that I actually want. Ease and the Mega Man X collection. I'm still surprised they didn't just put in, or at least they're not putting in, the command center into it. I still think they should have put in every single Mega Man X game, like even including like the Game Boy stuff. It's very disappointing, honestly, to learn it's just the X games proper. There we go. I gotta check something, actually. Does she have a key? She does not. Gotta hope for a key, then. I feel weird knowing my most reliable gun right now is actually my... I only have myself to blame on that one. I only have myself to blame on that one. Really? Surprised he's still alive. I'm just terrible at not using my items and using my blanks. Oh, that's bad. Okay, good. Everything's fine. Everything's good. It's okay. Except for this guy. He needs to die. I'm trying to think, like, what is the worst gun builds you've ever gotten playing these games? I didn't even reload my gun. There we go. Ah, this is good. Oh, that's bad. What? Ugh. I thought it killed the mage already. Get out of here. You have got to be kidding me, game. Like, I'm actually starting to regret that I don't have the bow now. I'm actually really starting to regret I don't have the bow now. That was my own fault because of the Gunzuki. That was my own fault. I did that to myself. This is very reminiscent of last night here. For all of the wrong reasons. I know I'm not gonna get a key from the dragon. The dragon doesn't even drop a key. Gold junk unlocked. What? What the heck is gold junk? Gold junk. And lies. Alright. Apparently destroying a black chest gives you, gives you that. Okay. I'm okay with this. We need to sacrifice something in honor of Gungeon. Alright. Oh, give me a break, game! Even getting hit on Dragun. I am going to die because I'm an idiot. Nope. This is a very similar situation here. This is a terrible situation we're in. And it's very familiar. Oh my god. No! Oh, forget it. Forget it. Forget it. Probably not the best gun to actually do this with. Hoxton, or Houston, no offense, man, but you're really throwing me off here. Hang on, just use that. Just really throwing me off. We are literally just walking into bullet hill to die, just to let you know. That is what's happening here. That is literally what is happening here. Not even enough to buy another heart. This is a very... I don't know how to feel about this run, honestly. I mean, we still have the gun soul, but we have no ammo. We literally have nothing of value here. I don't even know what the key's used for. Did I just literally buy a 1,000 shell key and not even know what it's gonna be used for? I think I am. This is gonna be terrible. Alright. This has been the worst run. I didn't even see, like, the map didn't even reveal a doorway or anything. I think I had to collect all the infuriating notes. Alright. Let's go fight the Lich. We're literally going to die in one hit, just to let you know. This is gonna be hilariously terrible. If only. Alright, let's try and survive bullet hell. Ooh. You are not supposed to go over there. Okay. So, when you have the gun soul, you literally die. And you have to do the entire room over again with one heart. And I think you need... Yep. You get one heart. I think I lost it. Nope, still have the gun soul, actually. Actually surprising. There goes another. And another one gone, and another one gone. Thank you. Oh, this is bad. I'm sorry, I don't understand how they want this gun to work. Like, some of the guns they added in this game. That's why I really wished one of the main features that they added in this game was actually to let players remove items from the loot pool, like 20XX. When they had that, I even blanked. And that's the worst part. Thank you, Buster Boy, for the host. I don't know why it didn't come up in Muxy, but fine. And I died again. Oh, that is sadly very Dark Souls. That's very Dark Souls almost to a fault. That is Dark Souls to a fault. I have no guns. This game was this round was terrible. Like, this was the problem. When you have a very an oversaturated loot pool. Ah, crap. There we go. Thanks for the... There was ammo. There was ammo! Ammo that I needed. Where the hell is my soul? Give me my soul back. Really actually upset that the Resource Rat even appears down here, but it makes sense. Okay. I almost want to just call it quits here. This is terrible. I would actually take the gun soul out of the loot pool. Just simply because it makes you redo everything with one heart container. Oh, now you give me a key. I'm sorry, I'm a never say die type of person, even though I know this is very unlikely for me to actually win. That was actually... fine. I hate these brown slimes. Aw, damn it! This is why the gun still sucks. I get it, it's a Dark Souls reference, but this is not... This is not fun. How important is it to get messed around 1? Not very. I mean... Okay, wait, hold on a second. So technically there is... It's important up until you've actually have already unlocked the elevator to Chamber 2. Like, if you get hit on... No, that's not smart, honestly, thought. It's not. That's not a good way to handle it. Like, yeah, all the first round bosses kind of suck to fight. They do. I never, like, I'll be honest, I never like fighting them. But there's no real good reason to just reset because of it. If you're trying to be the Lich, I can understand. Like, you always want to get, like, a 100% win ratio, then I understand it. I completely understand. I have no guns. I have no guns. I can completely understand, resetting. I really can. But, traditionally, you don't really need to. Oh, right. If you ever find the false wall, it's always going to be the evil muncher. Are you happy? Penguin, you're being weird again. You shouldn't be weird. Don't be a weird boy. I'm actually okay with dying now. I really am. Because this is disgustingly bad. You're not beating up your own... No. I'm responding to what Penguin Witch Doctor said there. That's just weird. Don't be a weird boy, Penguin. You can be normal here. I would prefer it. They're spicing it up and then just then making things socially awkward. That easily falls into the socially awkward. Like, honestly, the more in retrospect I see when it comes to streaming, and I think what I would actually like it to be, in terms of, like, if people watching is... I see... Okay, let's put it this way. I'm so used to seeing people being so socially awkward and feel bad about themselves, and feel like they're the worst person in the world, and it's honestly been a rise lately, is seeing people make declarations of suicide and such. It's that inability to be a normal person, I find to be a major detriment. And not only in the sense of, like, trying to figure out where I died right now. This is actually not good. That it's not helpful. Like, I'm okay with some things being absolutely ridiculous. Like, I understand there are times where it's like, it's ridiculous, and it's going to be ridiculous. You know what, forget it, I'm just gonna commit suicide. This is ridiculous. Forget it, just kill me now. I'm not fighting, like, this is ridiculous. Penguin Witch Doctor, I find most people who spend their time online to be quite the antithesis of it. They say you can go outside. They don't go outside. And I find that's the downside about people spending too much time online. How many do I need? I need 6. I only killed 1 during that entire time. Honestly thought with that kind of stuff, it really just comes down to... we're gonna do one more run. You shouldn't feel bad about that stuff. Like, if you're with friends and such, like, you shouldn't really worry about that stuff, because you kind of know their flow, know that, it's like, you can say some weird stuff from time to time. It's kind of like, how to put it? There's things you should say with your friends, and you can say them in private, and there's things that you shouldn't be posting, say, on Twitter and stuff. Was it? I think a good example was recently, if you follow video games or the game industry, Jessica Price recently actually got fired, for turning what was an honest criticism into a gendered issue. And then you have, if it's Friday, you're not funny. And I think, like, what I would like is, in terms of a vision, would be to teach people how to actually be not socially awkward. Or build a certain level of tact. I think actually there are a few people I know of, they actually have gone to what is effectively a school of etiquette. And I think having a certain level, I just finally noticed that bullet was shooting at me from behind. You know, there's a time and a place for everything. People like you ruin the internet by having no soul and why the internet isn't a politically correct hellhole. No, quite the opposite, actually. I actually argue that there are times where people should have a lot of fun and ridiculousness, and then there's a level of awkwardness, let's just say, you know, like I said, or you do things that are incredibly ridiculous. Like, things of, like, okay, so Roseanne Barr, Jessica Price, you know, they are, if anything, actually, the very politically correct. I honestly still actually think, it's hard to say if she actually be fired, but at the core of it, she got fired because of terrible customer service. I am not a politically correct person. I am, if anything, quite the opposite of that. Like, I will easily let a person, because this, you know, I think a good example is, there's people who believe in the First Amendment, and it's like, okay, they're supported in terms of the law. But then comes down to the question if they truly actually believe it in principle and in practice. Because there's a big difference between people who, like, say they support the First Amendment, and then there's others that, you know, just simply give it a lip service, or really don't understand the philosophy behind it. So, you know, I'm not gonna, you know, if anything, I let people actually have their opinion and stuff. I just prefer, if they actually can have their opinion, they try and actually at least build an understanding, and don't try and enforce that morality onto others. You know, or if you're going to have a reason, at least be willing to explain it, and not be very hyperbolic about it. I don't even know why I'm doing this. Like, if you play the pilot, you should probably actually do the oubliette. I mean, if anything, my main actual concern, if we want to actually get more serious here, is just how divisive and political people actually are. And I find video games, like, you have a lot more people who are developing video games now saying, it's like, we need our games to be more political. It's like, no, we need games to, if you're going to have a game and you want it to have some sort of meaning or lesson, it needs to be philosophical. It doesn't need to be political, it needs to be philosophical. You should have people actually be willing to ask questions, because people can understand philosophy. Whether they agree, you know, and most people when they see some sort of philosophical lesson, oh dear God. When they see some sort of philosophical lesson, hang on a second. I don't remember. I don't think I've ever fought in a red mimic before. Oh, buddy. Oh, we're in for a ride. We're in for a ride, ladies and gentlemen. It is a spice run. It is a spice run, ladies and gentlemen. We are gonna get a lot of spice. Wait, that was seriously the entire floor? Was that seriously the entire floor? Oh crap, it was the entire floor. Alright. It's a spice run, ladies and gentlemen. Give me that spice. The spice must flow. Oh my god, I cannot read your name because it's in pure black. Cody Cat Spartan. I have to actually look closer at the screen for that. No, that's not the hidden room. That's the oubliette. No, that right there is the oubliette. I did the oubliette, not the hidden room. Spice, unfortunately, does not reveal the hidden room. If it did, that'd be awesome, but it didn't. No, like I said, like, here, don't be afraid to ask, you know, I think if anything, like, there's two things people actually are lacking in this day and age. It's communication and being too afraid to ask questions. I am gonna get hit by these missiles, because This is actually terrible. This is actually really bad. I hate it when I can't see my enemy. That's my big problem, and I am so not used to going a little bit faster than normal. On the plus side, we have 2 more heart containers than we usually should. But this is going to be a very drawn-out fight. And I also just realized my bullets actually weren't reaching. Seriously? Alright, fine, whatever. Sorry, I just need to focus here. Gatling Gull actually requires a lot of concentration. The good thing about Spice is that you get more damage, you move faster. There's a lot of really good benefits to Spice. But no, like, people need to learn how to communicate, and I feel like when people don't understand... Buddy, this is gonna be the worst Spice run ever. I think we're at the point now where if I get any more Spice, it's actually bad. I think it's 4 is the maximum you should go for, because there's a point where you actually lose a heart container. But no, communication is very important, and I find people, instead of, you know, it's that old saying. It's like, well, not old saying, but it's what people are doing. When they're on the internet, they're too busy arguing, and they're not building understanding. And it's why I kind of actually miss things like the days of old, forums of old. And I don't mean like Reset Era and NeoGAF. Those have become too hot, you know, hotbeds of messes. Please have a, okay, that works. I'm gonna regret this. I think I'm at... How many pieces of Spice did I have? I had... I had 3 pieces of Spice. So this one should make me lose a heart container. And anything after that's gonna actually just add Curse. I'm trying to remember, actually. So we're actually probably going to lose a heart container. Yeah, so we lost a heart container, so that is the end of how much Spice we can get. So there's actually a bad amount. He actually exploded the other way. I did not expect that. Mr. Wizard? Are you referring to the television show? That's a classic. Oh, I got lucky there. The one good thing about the Alien Blaster here is that it's basically... A lot of people actually underestimate the Alien Blaster. Alien Blaster is actually really good. I'd say it's actually like a Mega Hand 0.5. It's obviously not as powerful, but it's still really good. Mr. Wizard is the guy who runs Evo. Okay. Sorry, when people say Mr. Wizard, I still think of the scientist. So the store is probably going to be full of Spice, isn't it? How much is this key now? 115! Oh, that is brutal. Yeah, so I'm not going to be buying any more Spice. That's the wrong thing. Yeah, Alien Sidearm is actually good. A lot of people don't like it. I can understand why. But for what it is, it's a good gun. So that's the 20. That's the 20. I was always wondering what the 20 looked like. See, unfortunately, I don't really get into fighting games anymore. Like, when you don't have people to really play against, you just kind of walk out of it. Although, I'd say the closest thing I now have towards fighting games is the... I would like... I don't even think I can sell it, can I? Nope. Nope, you can have it. I'd rather have... Especially after the disaster of tonight's stream. Or last round. I'd rather have the ammo. Right. We're just gonna keep getting spice. That's the downside about a spice run. That's the downside about a spice run. Two more hours to register. Yeah, I haven't hit any of the fighting circuit. The closest thing I've gotten to fighting, and I'm actually surprised. Evo and Ubisoft's, particularly Ubisoft, because, you know, someone has to actually make the reach and it should be Ubisoft, hasn't actually worked at getting For Honor in Evo. Because that's what the game, you know, that's what that game actually is. It's a fighting game. And it's honestly, I have a lot of fun playing For Honor, just because it's very obscure as a fighting game. I know a lot of people probably don't like it. FGC rejected it. I wonder what the primary reason was. I mean, I will say though, like, when For Honor started, and it was rough. I mean, rough. With a capital R. It was absolute, if anything, actually, it was terrible, because it was actually an exploit. For, like, one of the few tournaments they did. That actually, effectively gave a player an instant win. Like, that level of exploit. But the game has gotten, at least from what I understand, better now. I mean, obviously I play it at the most fundamental level, so I play like a warden. I'm not good at it, but I have fun playing it. Just because it's so, you know, so unique and very different. Because I cannot for the life of me play like something like Dragon Ball FighterZ. And I totally respect, like, it is an art seeing people actually be extremely good at those games. It is absolutely amazing, in my eyes, seeing some of those people do what they do. Just such incredible finger dexterity and such. Okay. That's one. Guess I've already... Wow, okay. Alright, not Link. Give me what you give here. Chaos Amulet. It's not bad, actually. The main problem for Honor, it says not watchable. I'd have to disagree. I think any game can be watchable. I think the problem is more of, are people going to enjoy it? It's too slow. You're right, it's not as high-paced as... You're definitely right about that. It's not as fast-paced to, say, something like Dragon Ball FighterZ. But then, I kind of think of other games like the Tekken games, or Dead or Alive. Those aren't extremely fast-paced either. We're just not getting a good... This is actually ridiculous. Why is he poisoned? Oh, right, I blanked. I'm like, why the heck is he poisoned? Asking dumb questions here. Thank goodness for the... Ah! Alright, this is ridiculous. Tekken is the only returning game to get more players. Interesting. Dead or Alive is extremely fast-paced. The ability to cancel out of hits done. It's been a while. I actually like Dead or Alive. What? Sorry, I saw a synergy. Alien sidearm and the Master Chambers? Oh! That's a thing. I like Dead or Alive. My problem with it as of late is the direction they're going with it. I don't like the direction they're going with it. And which is sad, actually, because Dead or Alive has always gotten a bad rap. Okay, just wanted to see if there was anything worthwhile. Dead or Alive always gets a bad rap in my book. I love that series. If anything, it actually probably still is the one fighting game I enjoy. I don't like what it's become, because it's become the antithesis. So, the direction that they're going with it now is... they're trying to make it... hang on a second. Woo! That was actually really bad. The direction they're going with Dead or Alive 6 is the whole trying to be more realistic, or claiming that it's more realistic. The reality is, though, it's like, it's, you know, that people aren't, like, it's all about the body proportions. Like, if you actually look at the days of Dead or Alive, they've always done constantly, like, they constantly, like, reduce the actual sexualization and breast size of the characters and such. And it's like, now that it's not under it's, I know it hasn't been under Itagaki for a while, but it's like they're trying to say, like, this is serious business. You haven't played No, I haven't gotten to play Dead or Alive 6. If anything, actually, my time playing Dead or... like, I didn't like the fact that they homogenized a lot of the movesets in Dead or Alive 5. Because it made a guy like me, who played something like Jan Lee, it made even playing Jan Lee very difficult to actually play. Oh! Okay. That's a thing. It's more of the philosophy. Like, you clearly have someone who is trying to chase a direction that I think people who aren't really supportive of the Dead or Alive series, they're not the ones, you know, it's kind of like you're trying to hit audience XYZ, and you do everything to accommodate that, but they still don't end up buying it. Did it? Okay. Homogenized, you see Marie's most crazy mobile stance style or ritual combo. Let's see here. From the time I played Dead or Alive 5, a lot of the movesets were the same. And I'm not talking about, like, the holds and such. I mean, like, even down, like, Jan Lee used to, like, his, you know, at least had one very exclusive thing, was the Dragon Stomp. Now everyone got a stomp at it. And so, even though visually they had very interesting, you know, new stuff. Oh, dear God. Ah, you jammed the wrong enemy. Did you play Dead or Alive? Did you play Dead or Alive 5 Ultimate? I played last round for... I played through Dead or Alive. I even streamed it, actually. When Dead or Alive 5 came out, I know I streamed it. It's in my archive here, actually. I played through the story mode. But... it wasn't... it was an okay experience, but I realized that it's been a while from, like, going from Dead or Alive 2 to Dead or Alive 5. A lot has changed. They made it a lot more complex. They basically are, you know, it's... the way I look at it, they're catered to the, you know, to people who play fighting games. And that's understandable. Like, what are you gonna do? You're gonna not cater to people who play the fighting games? You know, I'm more of, you know, on the light side. That is... I found out what this shrine does. If you actually sacrifice a heart container, you basically get, not a life leech, but you could drain health from enemies that are highlighted red. So, it's kind of average. 5 is trash, but Ultimate is where it started to get good. Which is funny, actually, because last time I actually played, last round, like, everything got stripped away from of Dead or Alive 5, because there used to be online play on, like, a friendly mode. In last round, the only thing that exists is ranked. Like, you can't even play with friends in last round. Ooh, gun knight arm. I mean, that's not even going to the problem, like, the DLC and such. But I think but I think, honestly, in terms of, like, the story and such, is, like, they feel like people don't take their character seriously. I think that's just a major disservice, honestly, because if we talk about the characters for a second, it's like, I actually like the stories and characters and relationships that are built for that series. And they feel like they're not being serious. There were unranked modes where you invite friends. I remember trying to find ways to play with friends. I couldn't find it. It was gone. The only thing I saw in last round on PC, on the PC version, and I tried to play this, think about it, in January of this year. There was no, and I mean no, there was no online play with friends. It was ranked mode. I don't see that as a like, well, it is a problem, but it's not like, it's like, oh, it's my problem. I hope you didn't mean it that way. Because I'm not the one who's developing it and such. I'm the one who has to play, who, you know, hopefully is trying to actually be able to play the game. I don't even know why I'm using the AK here. I mean, AK's a solid gun. Well, I can't afford having every single game, unfortunately. Or every single console. I am not a wealthy person. If I was a wealthy person, I probably would be able to give streaming a whole different aspect. Here's the thing, though, Thought. I bought the game on release. I bought Dead or Alive 5 on release. This isn't me playing the free-to-play version. It turned everyone's versions into Dead or Alive Last Round. You didn't have a choice in the matter. You know, they went a full-on standardization. There was no option. Huh. So that's what that gun does now. It's basically another AK gun. There are two versions of Last Round. Well, Last Round and Core Fighters. I bought the game. I paid the $60 on release, because, you know, once again, if I didn't, I wouldn't own the game on, I wouldn't own the game on stream. Or I wouldn't been able to stream it all those years ago. I only owned it for PC. So let's just take that confusion there. Thought, you're not... You're incorrect on that. I'm sorry to say, but you are incorrect. It's not PC only Last Round was released. When Dead or Alive 5 came out, it was released on PC. The standalone original Dead or Alive 5 was released on all systems. Obviously, except for the Wii U at the time. It was released on PC. Because I wouldn't been able to stream it if I didn't own the original Dead or Alive 5. You... Okay. This isn't an agreement to disagreement. You could literally just go into my channel, check my videos, and keep scrolling all the way down, and you can actually see that I bought the game and I streamed the game, and it was on PC. Because I don't own a PS3, I don't own a 360. I only own the PC. I own a PC, I own a Nintendo Wii, and only recently I was able to get myself a Nintendo Switch. I can literally tell you, my time streaming of Dead or Alive 5, and you're gonna have to go back through a lot of videos. Yeah, you know, you are going to need to take all the time you need. Because if you... You might have to go back further. You might have to go back further, actually. Let me see here, actually. Let me see. Did I actually set up as a collection? Knowing me, I probably did do... Actually, surprisingly enough, I did. One video. Really? One video? March 30th, 2015. Dead or Alive 5. Why did I put last round on there? Oh, right, it got updated. No, it's right, I updated to last round. When did... Here, hang on a second. Dead or Alive 5 release date. November 25th, 2012. Let me take a look here. Dead or Alive Ultimate? Huh. You're right, actually. It was last round. My mistake. But this was before the went free-to-play, though. That much I do remember. They use different engines. Oh, that's the wrong setup. There we go. Dead or Alive 5 was never updated to last round. I guess. Oh, hang on a second. Oh, this gun actually looks decent. Oh, it fires a super bullet at the end of it. Okay. That's interesting. Ooh, this is not good. Oh, it has a range. Okay. Uh-oh. Well, that kind of sucks if it has a range. I mean, those bullets hurt. I just remember when I originally played, all that time ago, that I had an easier time. I was able to actually play with people, and then when they went free to play, I wasn't able to actually play with anyone. That's just insulting. That is just insulting. I do an ammo drop and I get spice. Alright. In the mailbox. Bullet idol's not bad, actually. We'll get bullet idol. That's actually honestly worth the investment. We are not getting good guns, though. How? Yeah, might as well. This isn't a bad gun, honestly, the alien sidearm upgraded, but it's limited range. I just find that I know they're not aiming at people who originally liked the franchise. Like, that's the big thing for me. Is that they're just completely abandoned. They abandoned that aspect completely. Which, to me, kind of sucks. More spice, really? I have no problem with them trying things like the super meter and stuff. It's like... It's it's getting rid of, like, the character from the characters, or saying it's like, oh, we want our characters to be taken seriously. It's like, have you seen the story of Dead or Alive 5? The problem with the early Dead or Alive came encapsulated once. If you say boobs, I have to strongly disagree with you on this. There are moves that on hit that have some recovery that are unsafe on hit. Okay, so you're talking about gameplay. Because most people... Because for many, many years, there's been... Don't know why it exploded that direction. There's so much time in being spent railing against Dead or Alive 5 and the characters. And it's like, if you actually take the time to really read the story and understand, like, all the relationships and stuff, it's like... I like the design of those characters. It's great, in my opinion. But you're talking about gameplay, okay, I completely... You know, that's... I completely respect that. Like, I never got into the nitty-gritty, though. Or the hard, like, on a hardcore level. Like, you sound like you are definitely a super hardcore, you don't play the story mode. See, I play, like, this is gonna sound silly, but I actually enjoy things because of story modes and such. Like, I like, even as something like, you know, you could say how ridiculous Street Fighter is as a story and stuff, it's like, no, I actually still like, you know, without that, you wouldn't have the characters that you actually enjoy without that story. You know, it doesn't need to be something incredibly deep or in-depth, but you still should have it. It's still something that's very helpful. That actually builds for, that creates that meaning for some people or incentive. I mean, like, you know, Dead or Alive, the character I actually play is Jan Lee. Well, aside from the fact he's actually good for beginners. See here. Was it this gun? Actually, it's an all. I did also learn that the red box is an all refuel. What the heck are all? Ah! Damn it. Okay, when I do that. Oh, that just killed all of them. Stop resurrecting Bison. Yeah, and Dead or Alive hasn't really had that problem. Like, they actually advanced their story and actually have made their characters age. And have them build up relationship with other characters and such. Oh, this is actually terrible. Are there... oh, crap, there's actually two of them. Oh, please, just die already. Oh, I know Kasumi has her clones. I'm well aware of the Kasumi clones. But that's Doa-Tech, though. I mean, for goodness sakes, they're meant, you know, they're meant to do something conspiratorial. I mean, most Tecmo games actually really rely heavily on ninjas. Ooh. And you're going to need a certain level of cheese. Like, if you're expecting a masterpiece of a storytelling for your fighting games, I think you're expecting that, yeah, you would have the wrong set of expectations. Enjoy the cheese. Enjoy the silliness of stories. They can be good, and fun, and enjoyable. I mean, for God's sakes, Dragon Ball... Let's put it this way. Compared to Dragon Ball, like, Dragon Ball FighterZ Z story was absolute fan service. Like, I'd say I didn't like Dragon Ball Super because they made the characters so one-dimensional. Dragon Ball FighterZ story was absolute fan fiction to a disgusting degree that was not enjoyable in any sense of the word for me. And I was watching, like, I watched other people stream the story mode, and I'm like, this is terrible writing. Because it was fan service and fan fiction. Oh, shite. Oh, there he is. Actually, couldn't figure out what the jam guy was. Never played Tekken's story, though. Oh, crap! Right away. Come here. Oh, come on. Stay away from the edge, would you? Alright, you really... Alright, get over here. Get away from the edge. I've literally have pushed items off the edge before. Sorry, I'm not... I never got into Tekken, unfortunately, so I don't know anything about that. Some say I'm a joker, but I'm bottling rage. It's tough getting a mimic to gobble this page. Mimic bars. At least he's a good poet. What happened, Resourceful Rat? You used to be my friend. You used to be my buddy. Anytime I just want to... I know I never did it, actually, but every time I wanted to just skip to a certain floor, you were there for me. I never got to play Tekken's story. So I'm afraid I don't know anything about that. So I can't summarize up that plot. Like, the closest thing I got to playing Tekken was Tekken 2 on a PlayStation demo disc. And I think the only character they actually let you play, and I at least know this when it comes to Tekken. Eddie Gordo was really good. Well, maybe not good, but like apparently ridiculously easy to play would probably be. Oh dear God! Change your firepower. Okay, alright, that works. Tekken 2 lets you play as June and Lei. Pretty confident I got to play Eddie Gordo in something. I still have all my PlayStation demo discs. Of course it's 10 bullet. Actually, wait a minute. We do have this. Don't really need the heavy douser. Give me that money. If I remember correctly what heavy bullets did. Eddie Gordo was... Maybe it was Tekken 3. Like I said, I never got into Tekken. I enjoyed Dead or Alive. Why? Yeah, those should be... Yeah, those are frost bullets. Heavy bullets here. Increases damage at the cost of bullet velocity. Yeah. Yeah, we need damage. We don't really have strong guns. And our... I honestly say our boss killer weapon right now is Alien Sidearm. Why? Why? I shouldn't be ungrateful. I shouldn't be ungrateful. But I am. I also just realized I could do something else. Oh, there's been a flurry of fighters. That's a lot of hegemony credits. Come out on Steam. If anything, it's very overwhelming. And it kind of makes me feel bad because there's so many of those games that are coming out. Mega Hand, very nice. There's my room clearer. No, we're at max spice, Walnut. We don't need any more spice. The only thing spice will do to us now is just give us more curse. I'm actually fairly certain if we check the wiki. Quite frankly, we're seeing more of them be forgotten. That's the problem, honestly. I think there's not enough players to support all those fighting games that are coming out. And it's really hard to build an online community or an active and consistent online player base, because you have this very slash and burn model, or like after a month people just move on, and it really sucks. It really does. It really sucks to see that, actually, for a lot of these games. And I mean, it really sucks. I mean, that's the, like, if there's one thing I could say, like, and this goes, let's go back to Ubisoft here for a second. Like, the one thing I actually really like what they've actually done lately, aside from apparently scaring me the crap here, because of these spiders, is that they focused on, like, Rainbow Six Siege and such. Like, Rainbow Six Siege, I don't know if you play that, or have played that. It's a solid game. And it's a What the heck is going on here? I thought my bullets were being eaten. But they invested, you know, a very small development team heavily invested. Oh my goodness, this is the things I do for money. But the great thing about Rainbow Six Siege, and even For Honor, actually, I get to mention them again. Oh, dear God, this is a nightmare. Okay. I'm in conflict now. Unist. I don't know what Unist is. Yeah, well, it's not even anime fighters. I mean, most fighting games die in, like, a week now. Most games, in terms of online play, die in a week, and it really sucks. And I feel like now it's coming down to a point, like, unless you are going to dedicate a team and truly build up a community, you're not going to make it. You know, you're not gonna not everything's gonna be like a Fortnite anymore, just because there's too many online games out there. Do I want Gun Friendship or Elder Blanks? Both are good. How much damage do I have? I have Alpha Bullet and Heavy Bullet. Wow, I have nothing. Let me see if this synergizes with anything. Yeah, it does not. Nope, does not synergize. Yeah, Elder Blank. Elder Blank's better. Enjoy. Why? Okay, fine, Blockner. You're fine. Ooh. Hang on a second. Sorry. I actually do enjoy... I somewhat enjoy the fact that they added mini-bosses, but at the same time, it's not as great as I wish it would. It's very difficult. Like, sometimes you just get a bad combination. More ammo, and I just looked how many shells I have. I have no shells. Oh! And I walk over fire. But it really comes down to, like, how are you going to solve this problem here? How are you going to take people who are really excited about your game? Like, even, was it, Monster Hunter World has that same problem. Really? Yeah, actually, refill the sidearm. Because if you don't cultivate it or you don't invest in it past just the release, like by giving people, like you have to give your player base something to do. That's the big thing. You need to give them something to do. Yeah, that's actually probably the better idea. And that's why it's like what, like even Nintendo, oddly enough, has been doing a really good job of it. It's like they're giving people their reason to keep playing their games. Like the Splatfests or the ARMS events and such. Those are all really good ideas to give people a reason to keep playing your game. Like, ARMS was actually fun. I enjoyed, actually, for what time I spent in with ARMS. Oh. See, he's actually... Oh, no, he made it through. Good job, Bullet. So it's like, it's more... It's gone to the point now where you have to do more than just let people play your game. Or just develop the game and release it and hope to God people will actually play it. Like, all those Battle Royales are suffering the same problem. They're releasing their game, whether it's the culling, whether it's, I'm trying to think of some other examples here. Do I have full ammo? I have full ammo on everything. Nice. Just to make sure. Alright. Praise be. Praise Helix. Praise it. With 2 heavy bullets. I enjoyed it back in the days when they had that. What was it? Twitch Plays Pokemon. That was a chaotic thing to watch. And to participate in. Fuck. Stop aiming at him. Really? I'm actually questioning how much spice I have consumed. Because clearly it's the game is telling me it's not enough. Alright, buddy, you need to get out of here. Like I said, I like fighting games. I just wish, not even that they're simpler, because Dead or Alive 5, like the one, oh, not Dead or Alive 5, but Dead or Alive in general, to me, had the best training mode. Like, to me, that was actually, like, the best. Like, Dead or Alive 1, specifically, actually, if you want me to get down to it. Because the one thing I enjoyed about their training mode, it was just a list, but it would actually rotate. So it's like, you do the move, great, let's move on. And you can go back to it. The problem is, though, it's like, and this is something Dead or Alive 5 did, which was actually good for players, but it was really difficult for someone like myself to get through. I couldn't figure out the advanced combos, and that's obviously my personal failings. I am not a good fighting game player. So obviously, you know, if you want to go to a disconnect, that'd be me. And I'm willing to accept this is terrible. I don't know why I should have used my Elder Blank. That was... Ugh. I'm actually surprised I survived. No! Ah, stupid hammers. I'm actually glad I have so much spice. Spice actually also slows down projectiles. I don't know what Unist is, though. I've never heard of Unist. Oh, good job. You actually did my job for me. Or not. Mega Hand is really, really good. And I will always appreciate it. And, yep! Oh, Stubborn wasn't actually that. Alright. Here. You can have your things. Oh, it's already dead. Alright, shock rifle. That's actually good. That'll actually get me through heck. And skeleton. And more spice, of course. What's my... How deep does this place go? Oh, right, we haven't found her. Ooh, that is... Do we have nothing else? We have nothing else. Alright. That was actually really good to see there. That was actually really good to see. If we can get 10 shells, that's all we need from you, Dragon. We need 10 shells. That's all I need from you, buddy. How far do those bullets actually reach? No knives. No knives. We're not allowed to have knives. Nope. I was gonna get hit from that. This is actually really good. I have no complaints, right? Okay, I have some complaints. I have some complaints. I'm actually thinking here. You know what, actually, it just might be just keep using the sidearm. I'm not gonna get the heart container, unfortunately, but that's fine. We actually probably have enough health for Lich. We might have enough combat endurance. Okay. Oh, that stutter. This is definitely, we have a lot of potential to kill the Lich, so please give me 10 shells, 10 shells. You cheap dragon! Hoarding your wealth. And you don't even give me enough to get this. I can't even buy Shell, and Shell is terrible. What do you have again? Oh! Ah! Don't burn me. I know I'm going longer than normal, but still. Can't even buy that. Buy drum clip. Can't buy. I can buy drum clip or sniper rifle. Neither are really good choices right now. Drum clip. Drum clip. Actually, can I buy armor? No, I can't buy armor. I hate when having to make these decisions. I could buy 2 things of spice. That is true. I could buy 2 things of spice. Drum clip. Oh, right. Drum clip just increases the amount before I have to actually reload. That's actually okay. I could buy 2 things of spice. You are absolutely correct on that. Wouldn't be a good idea, but I could do it. I misunderstood drum clip. I thought drum clip increased, I was thinking of ammo belt. Whoops. You just tried a Gungeon run again, found a secret room with 4 green chests. Wow. Hope you were playing the pilot. I hope you were playing the pilot. That's all I have to say about that one. Alrighty, so... this is where I wish I had the map. Oh, that's why I hate those shotgunners. That's why I hate the shotgunners. They were all unlocked. We're just gonna open up those tables. Ah, that was a waste of a shot. Yeah, so the game actually doesn't allow you to have 2 guns at the same time. So, like, if you watch, what was it, Summer Games Done Quick, you'll probably notice... ah, come on. Since when do they fire bullets? Yeah, so you can't have 2 guns at the same time. So, like, if you watch the speedrunner who did, the Gungeon run, and he was, actually, if anything, I think it was probably the only run that actually failed, during all of, Games Done Quick, which was kind of sad, honestly. That's not to say he's a bad player. Like, he was playing the bullet, so he was playing the safest class in the game, or safest Gungeoneer. But during his run, during that run, he actually skipped, I think it was an Uzi. And so when he got to the Uzi, he skipped it. Somewhat understandable, but he was playing so aggressive, he never actually got, he never got the item, he never kept himself at full health. And when you don't keep yourself at full health on the bullet using the sword, you're going to suffer because you're not able to get the, hang on a second. Really? I was about to say, wait a minute, hang on a second. Any other enemies? You're here. What? Nope, don't spin. No spinning. I refuse to let you spin. Oh! This is why they call it bullet hell, people. Ooh, I got lucky there. should actually kill you before you cause me problems. Yeah, so the Gungeon can't actually allow you to have 2 guns at the same time. So what it'll do, it'll just, Oh, it's this room. Oh, I hate this room. It will delete one of the guns. And so what that speedrunner actually what happened to him, he actually did did his run, and he left an Uzi, and then later on he found another Uzi. Oh, I could actually just do this. Goody! Spice! Perfect. That's what I needed. Oh, shoot, there was actually another door. I thought this was a dead end. This is a much better run. Said there are just some guns that are just going to be better. I should actually just do this instead. What? Where are all the... Okay. Just wait. Don't know where you came from, but you need to go away. Oh. What is this? Then... Oh, that's apparently a great bullet. Yeah, see, this is what... Like, this is actually what, oddly enough, like... You don't need all 5 chambers to actually do well. I think this is the right direction. Should be the right direction. So I kind of wish they would stop firing bullets. Oh! Ah. There we go. I need to get the boss. You need to die. No, Gunzuki. Bad Gunzuki. Ah! Well, that actually worked out. Key, partial ammo. Good. Was that that was dynamite? Sorry, I'm in concentration mode now. Ah, of course it was a dead end. The downside about finding the boss to this is that there are a lot of floors. There we go. Back out. Get out of here. When your commentary's light, that should probably tell you when you're focusing. go. Very nice. Very nice. Who's alive? You're alive. Now you're dead. Mega Hand can easily make a run. So... I actually don't know what to do here. Maybe I use Shock Rifle first. Do Shock Rifle? Maybe AK. We'll use Shock Rifle first. Shock Rifle should be fine, because no, it does not go through enemies. It does not go through enemies. That's kind of disappointing, but that's fine. Nope. How many blanks do I have left? Why is he poisoned? I'm a little confused, actually. I probably shouldn't actually be this close to him. And you... Oh, it was the blanks, duh. I ask myself every time. And always it's the blanks. There we go. That's phase 1. Let's switch over. Let's use the rest of the alien sidearm. That thing goes off the screen. That's a pretty cool one, Master Chamber and Alien Sidearm. They actually made this actually a really good gun. Alien Sidearm was a really underrated gun. Ah, darn it. Well. Ah, come off it. Oh, wow. Yeah, Alien Sidearm's actually really good now. If it actually did that, well, I do have heavy bullets, so... I do have heavy and helix bullets, actually. I forgot about you! Ah, right, he leaves a rocket trail. Oh no! Whatever, just use the lightning gun. Just use the shock rifle. Not the best idea. Die by the AK. Nope. You're the one who's dead. There we go, that's what I expect. Oh, that was a much better run. Spice it's still good to actually see Spice. No, they added a ton of synergies. The problem is that they have such an oversaturated loot pool, it's very rare that you actually get it. But that's why they added the new NPC, the female NPC, not the undead one we rescued tonight, but the one we rescued last night. I actually like her design. I'm a sucker for characters that are given the Jessica Rabbit haircut. But she basically summons you buy a synergy chest from her. And so if you have any items that have a synergy, it'll summon the other item for you. And you can sometimes stumble upon synergy chests as well. And if you don't have an item, it'll just summon a random item. Like I was playing, like I said, I've been farming a lot of hegemony credits. And what actually happened was I got the bracket key. So basically it was cursed, which was the downside. You were really sad earlier because of a synergy chest with a fuse when you had no keys. I had that happen to me earlier last night, or early in the morning today. I guess would probably be this time because I put a lot of time into getting hegemony credits after the stream. Like, there are, you know, like I said, there's some games where it's like you just need a bare-bones story and stuff, and it works. Like Enter the Gungeon, this works as a bare-bones story. Things like Dead or Alive, it doesn't need to be very deep, but you still need to have, like, character relationships, you still need a reason why they're in, like, a tournament and such. I just like that stuff. Like I said, I actually do care about the story in games. Or finding a narrative in games. I really do appreciate them. Like, I appreciate games like this as well, where it's very much like the gameplay is there. And I just have an appreciation for it. That's why I'm not a huge fan of, like... I like to a point when people, like, you know, do some sort of mockery or satire or parody of things. But I think the problem is a lot of people will take that as, like, the representation of the actual product, which is why I think, like, Dead or Alive gets such a bad rap, because there's so many people who rail against it. And I just don't like it. Like, I hate when people do that. You know, they boil it down to, like, saying something like Dead or Alive is, you know, demeaning to women just because the characters have big breasts. It's like, so what? They're fictional characters. They have an amazing design. And they're very accomplished characters. I mean... What is it? Tina from Dead or Alive. She is, if anything, a very amazing character. Nobody killed me. I did great. Let's go back to the breach. I know we ran long. But I don't like, we were close. We had half an hour. Ooh, great. We have 205. That is enough hegemony credits, actually. We are buying platinum bullets. So hopefully, in some time during our run, we might actually run into platinum bullets. Platinum bullets have joined the shootout. That is exactly what I wanted. There's so many different bullets. So many I haven't even unlocked yet. There's just so much stuff to unlock in this game. It's ridiculous. I think that would probably be one of my other criticisms for this game. I just wish unlocking items was a lot easier. I mean, they definitely fixed it, because you used to just get, like, no hegemony credits. They just now let it... Now they just let it rain hegemony credits. Which is great. You wouldn't... That's actually not a bad idea. Like I said, I like a lot of things they add. They add flavor text to things, but I wish they were actually... I'm not... They don't need to say, like, how much damage it does. I just wish it was a lot more specific into, like, what this item will do. You know, like, yes, part of the enjoyment is discovering what an item does, but some of it, though, like, you know, let's actually go back to the... Where is it? Let me find the gun. And it's probably actually has a purpose for it. Where is that gun? Here it is. The Dark Maker. I don't understand how this gun works. It needs to tell, like, I wish it told me how to actually make the gun work. Like, you can keep the flavor text, but it just makes me wish you could do, like, press L1 or something on this screen, and go, like, flip a page, and it would give you more description. It doesn't need to even say how much damage it does or anything like that. Just, like, visually show how the gun works. Like, if there's something special about the gun. Showing that would be pretty awesome, like the rad gun, for example. It's apparently a charge gun. How is it a charge gun? I was holding on to it and I let go and it wasn't doing anything. I don't know. Weird, because it actually has it listed as semi-automatic. I knew I was using that gun incorrectly, though. It takes 10 ammo to charge. Like I said, just that visual would be nice to, would be a nice thing to actually show. You know, the more you can communicate, the better it is. That's gonna do it for me tonight. Like I said, tomorrow, we'll probably be playing, Gungeon all the way through Sunday, and we'll see what else comes up. Because I know on Tuesday, Mega Man X Collection, comes out, and also Ease comes out, Memories of Silseta. And I do actually I want to get those games, but I still need to figure out what RPG to play for next month, which is gonna suck, because August actually has a lot of really good games coming out, like Death's Gambit and such. But that's gonna do it for me tonight. Let me take a look and see who else is streaming right now here. Actually, you know what? You can go check out Exposure. He's given me tons of auto hosts. Actually, I think he's actually doing he actually is starting to take up Friday nights as a streaming night for him. And it looks like he's currently playing some Magic the Gathering. So go check that out. He was earlier doing some Vermintide too. But right now he's playing some Magic the Gathering. You can go check him out. He's actually been very active in streaming. I know he does Friday night with friends and such. So, as always, so thank you very much for watching. Glad I enjoyed the discussions tonight. Like, it was really great. I was incorrect about Dead or Alive 5. Apparently they only released last round on PC, but then later on they released the free-to-play version of it. That much I do remember, because I know I bought Dead or Alive 5 on PC. So I must have bought Dead or Alive 5 last round on PC, and then they switched it over to the free-to-play version. And that was on PC, and one thing that sucked about it was you couldn't play with friends. It was all ranked all the time, which sucked. But, I don't know. That's, talking about Dead or Alive will be for another night. Until then, though, hope you have yourself a wonderful weekend, and take care.